I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. My life has value.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Global Watchman News, exposing satanic world government. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are in the live chat, we do ask that you keep it family friendly. There will be moderators in there to make sure that we stay within the terms of service put forth to us by the platforms we're utilizing today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Take a minute to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when we go live. I do want to just briefly thank all of our new subscribers. The last Cern video that we did is actually blowing up. A lot of channels on YouTube and across social media have picked up on our information and have been sharing our videos. So we want to thank all of the new subscribers that have come over because of that. Welcome. So Cern Facebook is set to go live in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you what has nothing to do with tomorrow. I want to do a disclaimer before I say anything. I just want to let people know that Cern has been running for quite a number of weeks. Tomorrow's event is when they're going to do the 13.6 teravolt experiment. So they have been gearing up for it. I've been watching their control panels for a couple of days. It is offline today. The reason why it's offline today is because they're celebrating. Everybody is having a huge party over in Geneva, Switzerland right now, because today is the anniversary of the finding the finding of the Higgs boson, or the God particle. So they're over there celebrating. So they're not running any experiments today. But Alice has been running. And they have been sending test streams into the Hadron Collider since it started up in April. April 22nd is when it started up again. So, all right. Just keeping an eye on their page right now. It's supposed to be going live in a minute. This says teaser live on April 2022. Cern restarted the Large Hadron Collider after more than 3 years of maintenance and upgrades, known as the Long Shutdown 2. Since then, experts have worked around the clock, progressively recommission the machine and safely ramp up the energy and intensity of the beams, delivering collisions to the LHC experiments and the world record energy of 13.6 trillion electronvolts, 13.6 TeVs. These high energy collisions with stable beams will mark the beginning of the third run of the LHC called Run 3. Join Cern scientists live on July 5th at 1600 CEST to celebrate this world record in the upcoming physics season. The live will be broadcasted in English on Facebook and in English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish on YouTube. We are going to be broadcasting that tomorrow. 1600 CEST is 9 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I did reset our time for that. I did have the wrong time. That has been fixed. So it will be going at 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central time. We'll be starting that, myself and Ernie. And so let's see. Waiting for them to come online. Not seeing them yet. Okay. So that is what I'm waiting for right now. Let me go to, let's go to stop share. I'm going to go to LHC Run 3. Run 3. Physics at record energy starts tomorrow. The Large Hadron Collider is ready to once again start delivering proton collisions to experiments, this time in an unprecedented energy of 13.6 teravolts, marking the start of the accelerator's third run of data taking for physics. So even though it has been running since April, tomorrow is the peak date of the 13.6 teravolts. Somebody mentioned in the chat room before we started that God's not going to let the earth be destroyed. That's absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. But this is Satan's world. And the things that they are unleashing is biblical. It tells us that these things will walk the earth and the demons will come through. Now, I've talked about disembodied demons in the past. Disembodied demons are demons that in the distant past had bodies per se. And when they were thrown out and they were cast out and they were imprisoned, they lost those bodies. So when they come back out, that's what they're going to look for. They're going to look to reanimate some sort of physical body, physical entity. That's what we're worried about. And I don't even think worried is a good term to use either. That's what we're looking for. Or that's what we are warning people for. Okay. So that's going to be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I should say 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. Now, if you are following, sorry, my tabs are all mixed up. Let me just throw my tabs the way they're supposed to be so I'm not like looking like an idiot here. Okay, let's take that over. I don't need that one. Okay, that way I can pull up what I need. I have a certain way that I do things. Sorry, it's my OCD kicking in. And let's put this full screen for us. Okay. Then it could be hell on earth, literally. Absolutely, it could be hell on earth. Like I said, I gave you guys the link to my Cern video that I did in 2014, and I talk about it. I showed it on the last broadcast, talking about, that, and I guess I have it here. Hold on a minute, let me pull it up. Pretty sure I have it. No, I don't, but I can grab it. Give me 2 seconds and I will grab it because I showed it on Rise of the New World Order. I think it was. I showed it. Let's do this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, let's do these 4. And I will show you what I'm talking about. These are taken right from my my video. Here we have top physicist at Cern admitted. His name is Sergio Bertolucci. He was the director for research and scientific computing at Cern, and he even said that something may come through the portal at LHC. He said they were trying to open up a portal. When they started looking for the God particle, the Higgs boson, they started opening up these portals, and they were unstable at the time. So things were coming through, and you couldn't, but it wasn't stable. Minimal things came through, but came through nonetheless. And then over the years, they've been able to stabilize the portal. I do believe, and this is just my personal opinion, I do believe that they think, or they believe, that once they start up at 13.6 teravolts, that this will stabilize the portal. Think Stargate, where we will be able to stabilize it enough where we can move back and forth through the portal. Unlike Stargate, things are going to come through. And I don't believe that the military, like they portray on Stargate, will have the ability to stop these entities. Because, in the show, in the movie, the things that came through were humanoid. I don't believe that's what's going to be coming through the dimension, that dimension into here. I do believe we're going to continue to see what they saw back in 2008, 2014, 15, when they started it up. Let's start with this one. This right here, the name Cern comes from Ceranos, or the horn god of the underworld. And there is an incantation to this deity talking about the doors of the stars that have no keys. We know in the book of Revelation, it talks about Michael holding the keys to the bottomless pit when he comes down and he releases them. They believe that they can open up these doors without the keys. Can they? I don't know. Do they believe they can? Yes. It wouldn't be the first time that they've used magic, or magic with a C or magic with a K, however you want to spell it, or the ancient knowledge, the ancient religions, to bring forth things. And the magnets used, of course, solar axion telescope antenna. These are the things that they have replaced this time. They were huge before, now they're even more grandeur. Let me see if they're going live yet. Going live soon. Okay, we will wait on them. And while we're waiting, I will head over to the chat room. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hello, they are buffering this live. Are they? Lisa, come on over to YouTube. I don't think we are buffering over on YouTube. I want to say welcome to everybody in the chat room. We have our usual cast of characters over there. Hello, BRT. Hello, John. How you doing? Hello, Hammer Down. BRT, what time do you plan on going live tomorrow? 9 a.m. BRT. 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Hello, Pixie. Hello, Deb. Hey, Mike Spites. How you doing? Hello, Mr. Dubois. How are you doing, Rick? We got everybody. Ernie, you can jump on, Ernie. I sent you a message. This was a impromptu thing. Ernie, jump on if you like. Hop in. I'm sorry. I just saw that they were going live. Hello, Anne, my sister from another mister. How you doing? Lisa, come on over to YouTube if you're having problems. Vanessa, you too, if you're having problems. Hello, Pat. How are you feeling, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Awake Veteran 88, how are you? Iron 5. Hello, my friend. You can't right now. Okay. No problem. I just didn't want you to feel excluded. This, like I said, this was like complete and total impromptu thing. I noticed they were going to go live, and I decided to bump on real quick. All right, let's do a refresh. And now it's gone. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I don't know. Well, you guys saw it. You guys saw that they were ready to go live. Home. Come on. And now it's gone. And now they got it till tomorrow. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look. Hold on a second. Cancel that out. Let me go over here. Let me pull up our live panel. And just to show you guys, I have recalibrated it, or not recalibrated, rechosen what we're going to look at tomorrow. I pulled up different panels. And you can see they are in the setup. You're getting ready for it. But nothing is online. Otherwise, you would see these be spiking. And you would see, give me a second. I just switched screens real quick. Here we have, this would be the, this is where you would see the beam right here. And you could see that it's offline right now. There's nothing going back and forth between the two magnets to calibrate or to observe. We will see that tomorrow once they start up. But they are in the setup mode right now. All right. Let me rewind, or let me pull that back up again where you can see panels offline. So they are not doing anything right now. So I don't know why they would come on live and tell us what they were going to do. Maybe they just wanted to see how many people were interested. I don't know. Also, I do want to announce, you guys, if you've been on Facebook at all, you know that there is something going on in Tennessee. It's the Oak. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. The Oak Ridge facility there has been advertising that they're trying to do the same thing as Cern is. They're trying to look for different dimensions, different little parallel universes. And we are going to have the privilege of being live from Oak Ridge, Tennessee tomorrow. We have a viewer that has graciously donated his services to us tomorrow. He lives there. So he's going to be live with us. So we'll be fluctuating back and forth between Geneva and Tennessee. So we will be live here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Your uncle was a physicist at Oak Ridge. So, Rick, you know exactly what we're talking about then, what they are talking about. I heard Nelson Mandela is pulling the switch. Who knows what's going on? I'm sure we are going to have a lot more Mandela effects after tomorrow. I don't know. I'm one of those people, I do believe in the Mandela effect. I'm a victim of it, you might say. As of you guys know that I've done many videos on the Mandela effect back in 2015 or 16. I brought you all into chat and we did it live, and I had you guys get out your paper and pens and write down your answers, and then we went to look at it, and I would say maybe 80% of you were victims of the Mandela effect as well. Cern just went live on YouTube in Italian. Well, let me check. Don't want Italian. Okay. Well, that's probably why I didn't get a thing, because I don't have the Italian one. All right. There's no volume, so it doesn't matter if it's in Italian or what language it is in. Here's the control room. Looks like they've got everything set up for it. If you look up on the wall to the left, above the blue Cern banner, those are the same things that we're going to be looking at tomorrow live with them. That is the control panel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick picture of it so I can blow it up and make sure that we are looking at the same exact ones that they are looking at on their screen tomorrow. Let me do that real quick. Looks like I got quite a few of them right, but I will make sure that we have those available to us when I pull up my screen tomorrow. Like I said, I can decide which ones we look at. I just took a picture, and I will make sure that we have those available. So they are gearing up for it tomorrow. All right. All right. I'm getting another headache. Gosh darn it. So Ernie and I have been, we've been talking, and we think both of us are probably going to fast for tomorrow. I'm drinking no alcohol today. And not that I drink a lot of alcohol, but I mean, sometimes I have a glass of wine, and being the 4th, I might do that, but I'm not going to do that today because I've seen a lot of videos talking about the reason why they're doing this on the 5th is because when you drink alcohol, you lower your vibration. She's speaking Italian, so I'm not going to do that. Slow stepping. I may sound stupid, but what is this? Okay, so Pat, this is called the Large Hadron Collider. This is located in Geneva, Switzerland, between the borders of Switzerland and France. What it is, it's an underground facility called Cern. And the Large Hadron Collider, what it does is it takes protons and it throws them around a 17-mile loop till they get up to almost the speed of light, and they smash them together. And then they take the data from that. And tomorrow's going to be the first time that they're going to use the energy of 13.6 teravolts. All right, that is unprecedented as to right now. No, this is the largest machine ever built by human beings. This is the most energy at one time that a machine has produced or used. Yeah, new season of physics into uncharted territory. Exactly. Now, Pat, during the 2008, when they first started up, and I'm not going to put this because this is in Italian, so unfortunately, Back in 2008, when they first started it up, we were warned by Bartolucci, Sergio Bartolucci, who was the research and scientific of computing in Cern. He said that they admitted that they were opening up portals and that things were coming through. And since then, things have definitely been weird every time they've started up Cern. They know that they're opening portals. They found the God particle. They found the Lucifer particle. And now they are just running experiments, not even looking for anything anymore, because I think they pretty much found everything they've wanted to look for. Now I think they're just opening and trying to stabilize the opening of the portals, the opening of the different dimensions. They've admitted to this. They've literally admitted that they are opening up portals. Beyond me why they would do that, unless they knew what was there and they wanted them to come through. Book of Revelation talks about Michael the angel holding the keys to the abyss, the bottomless pit. I believe these people can open it, or believe they can open it. Not that they can, but I believe they can. They think they can. When they talk about the great God Cernunnos, open the door which hath no key, the door of the stars, where men come to thee. That is the incantation. I believe that they think that they can open it up. So, okay, so we've got English translation to this. So let's just sit here for a couple minutes, see what she's got to say. James, thank you. I'm going to try that. I have everything to do that. I swear by Himalayan rock salt. I absolutely love it. Half a teaspoon of lemon. Oh, I have some honey. Nice. I have some local, or actually not local. I got some honey when we went on vacation. How much rock salt? And just how much Himalayan? So I'm going to try that. No sound. I know there's no sound. There's no sound because they're speaking in Italian. So I can put the sound on it if you want.
Social media team will moderate the questions.
Oh,
and after the live English. At 5 p.m. Central European Summer Time, we will answer your questions. The live will be in 5 languages. Questions will be answered just in English, but you can send them in your own language. And I see Atlas, which was missing from the tour of the experiment. I see Katarina back in the control center. It's a busy day today, Katarina.
It's a super busy day today, but we're happy to be here with you, and we're really looking forward to the start of data taking tomorrow.
Fantastic. How long did it take to get to this moment?
I mean, when do you want to start counting? You could say that it took from the early 90s when the LHC was constructed, or at least envisioned, and the beginning of all of the wonderful experiments when we were starting to design. This moment has been a long time in the making, because this is a world record energy that we've never achieved before. So
exactly, but in particular, what I meant is that you've been 2.5 years without data coming to Atlas, and now it's starting again at renewed energy, and you're going to new territory for particle physics.
Indeed, we've had the Long Shutdown 2 that began in 2019, where we were upgrading the experiment and readying it for this new era of data taking, installing brand new detectors. So yeah, that in particular has been really exciting.
That's why we're all excited, and please don't leave us tomorrow. Stay us with the live tomorrow. I'm sure there will be lots of questions for you. We're now going to another control center, the data center of Cern, where all the data, once they've been processed initially from the 4 experiments, they get to you before getting to the world. Hello.
Hello from the Cern data center. So as you can see, we are really excited. We are ready for the data taking to start tomorrow. Over the past 3 years, we have worked on our infrastructure. We improved storage, we improved computing. We made sure that the data will be processed really rapidly at the data center and distributed worldwide through the other sites around the world for the worldwide LHC computing grid. So it is really great pleasure. We are looking forward to distribute those exabytes of data around the world.
So have you heard? It's exabytes of data.
Exabytes of data. We are really excited for that.
So this means when we increase the energy of collisions, the experiments get more data, and this is what they want to do, new physics. And the data center has to absorb all that before sending everything to the entire planet with all the connected data center connected to the grid, the LHC computing grid, to process all this, right?
Exactly. So we are really very excited. We are ready. So IT, go.
Okay, so I say go, everybody. Don't miss this tomorrow. 4 p.m. Central European Summertime, we start the live. We'll go through all those stages that take us to stable beams, the conditions for collisions to go safely into the 4 detectors. The detectors will switch on, the data will arrive, and then we have a Q&A session with the Cern Director General, some of the directors and the representatives of all the experiments. So we're looking forward to your questions and see you tomorrow.
The LHC Run 3 is starting up now.
Accelerator mode proton physics.
It is a very exciting moment because we had now 3 years of technical stuff.
Beam mode ramp.
There will be new detectors, new ways to read out all the data.
As you may know, the LHCb detector had many changes. A lot of pieces have been changed, and we're really looking forward to see the performances of this new shiny detector and also all of the physics performances.
The priority for LHC Run 3 is the study of the collision of heavy nuclei, the lead nuclei.
LHC experiments plan to collect more data during LHC Run 3 than they did in the first 2 runs combined.
Most physicists expect that there should be some new particles beyond the standard model.
Beam mode flat top. Beam mode stable beams.
If there is new physics out there, we'll find it.
This is a good question.
Okay, so that was a little teaser for what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I do want to take this opportunity to give a shout out to one of our new subscribers. He actually picked up our last video, Lone Eagle. Welcome. If you guys have not checked him out, please go over to his channel. I will put the link in the description. If one of our mods could put his link in the chat room, that would be great. Lone Eagle picked up on our last video. We got so many subscribers from them. I want to thank you so much for that. He is just a tremendous man of God. Watching him is just amazing. And yes, I did know it was you when you sent me the friend request on Facebook. I want to thank you for that as well. Please feel free to go over to the Exposing Satanic World Government page, interact with people there if you want to join the group. It's called Nothing to See. The reason for that name is because we keep getting shut down. So I'll put the link up on my page today if you want to join the group. Group is a little bit more intimate. We have so much information there, so many people talking about things and give and sharing of information over there. If you would like to join that as well. So tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when we are going to start. Like I said, I do have everything pulled up. I'm going to look at the picture that I just took of their control panel. I'm going to make sure that we have all the ones matching the ones that they're showing so that we can see exactly what's going on. And like I said, Ernie and I will be fasting for tomorrow. Please join us in the fast if you feel so moved. And keep your vibrations up today, your spirit, a hedge of protection, prayer. We have the ability to trample on demons. We have the ability to stop these things that are coming through. So please, 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 please get your foundation in Christ secure. And, now would be the time. So, all right, guys, that's all I'm going to do for today. But like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. I want to thank everybody in the chat room. I want to thank everybody who's going to be joining in after this. And remember, eyes open, absolutely no fear.